What is going on, fellow Wastelanders? Shock Radio here. Welcome to today's broadcast where we are bringing you some breaking news in the Wasteland, the new Ravaging season in CROSSOUT Part 2. A link in the description below if you want to watch Part 1 of our news update where we're going over all the new items that are coming up in the next Battle Pass, and it gets way more exciting with each update. So let's get right into the news today. Hello to both admirers and sworn enemies of the Ravagers. Let's continue to learn about what new features are coming in the new season. This information will be of the most interest both for those who dare to use technology that belong to the enemy and for their opponents. Now just a reminder, all of the things in this update may not come to the game ever. These parts may be changed, or they may not even make it into the game at all. First up, we are introducing Heavy Wheel and Heavy Wheel ST. So this hefty movement part of epic rarity combines fearsome appearance with superb parameters and predatory essence typical of Ravager's technology. The new wheels have excellent tonnage, the best among all other wheels, and even on par with some of the tracks. Their massive structure will surely be a point to consider in car design, especially for those who prefer light and fast vehicles. The mass of the part will be quite sizable, which will be partly compensated by high durability and the ability to restore it by devouring your fallen enemies. So light, fast vehicles, high tonnage, and the ability to restore itself. So that's right, we're talking about the heart of the subject, the perk of the new movement part. Many of you are already familiar with the mechanic of restoring durability from car wrecks. With the new wheels, there will be new ways to use it and make your armored car very hard to immobilize. Each enemy wreck near you will nourish the movement parts and help restore their durability. You just need to set up reliable fire support from your allies or yourself to be able to destroy enemies, and the issue of losing movement parts should never bother you again. So pretty awesome, similar to like the Thyrsus weapon, currently legendary Thyrsus, that I believe increases damage on wrecks around your vehicle. Well, these guys will actually rehabilitate your wheels and give them back some of their durability around wrecked vehicles. So that sounds pretty cool. Now moving on, some more drones are coming to the Wasteland. These look absolutely insane and badass. I can't wait to check these out. Spider drones are coming to the Wasteland. You can run your own spider army now. I feel like a lot of like spider builds are going to be actually a massive fan of this for some reason, but brace yourself, arachnophobes. You may have gotten used to large spider-like armored vehicles, but how about small, nimble spider drones? How about no? We're certain that an encounter with a brood of these opponents will leave nobody unfazed. The new weapon is of epic rarity. The parameters of the module are not much different from other drone launches you're already familiar with, but it is not the box that matters, it's what's inside of it. Each module carries several drones fitted with a miniature version of the Garrida mechanical legs. The drones can move at high speed, they hit hard, and can heat up the parts of an opponent's vehicle using Aurora. They're very maneuverable and can rapidly switch their positions. Did you think you can just swat them like some annoying flies? Think again. If you destroy one of the drones, the cooldown time of the module significantly reduces, allowing the owner to launch a new drone twice as fast. Additionally, the new drone will be more tenacious and dangerous. Its damage and the parts heating up speed will increase quite a bit. This is going to be insane. I wonder if this is going to be like the Annihilator drone when they first came out. I don't know if you guys remember this. When the Annihilator drone first came out, you literally couldn't destroy the thing. It flew so high above your build that guns didn't shoot up high enough to shoot it, and it was absolutely a menace and OP. Sounds like this drone is going to be an absolute menace and OP until it gets its first buff. So we'll see. What do you guys think of this drone? I'm actually kind of excited to see it in action, but also terrified of how annoying it's going to be. Now this is like the main squeeze. I'm actually super excited for this cabin, but also not excited for this new cabin at all. Have a feeling it's going to be more of the hold W meta. We are getting a legendary version of the humpback cabin, guys. A heavy cabin, legendary rarity with good form factor and peculiar appearance. Just in time for the new energy changes coming. I'll link a live stream video we did testing the energy changes if you want to see what's coming down the pipe in the description below. Its parameters fit quite well in line of existing cabins. The tonnage and mass limit of the new cabin exceeds those of the Yokozuna, the lightest of all cabins. It will become a good competitor to the cohort. So fast like a Yokozuna, durable like a cohort, what the hell? This comparison is no accident. The perk of the new cabin will be very familiar to those who already use those cabins in battle. I don't know what these images are, but these look absolutely sick. Like maybe these are going to be like flying modules above the enemy. I don't know. These look really cool though, whatever these images are. The perk activates a timed bonus and launches up to 3 drones that follow nearby enemies, while Yokozuna bonus affects power and speed, and cohort boosts damage resistance. The new cabin will increase something you can forgive a lot for: the damage of your weapons. Hardly anyone will be able to say no to such a bonus, so get ready to become a very valuable ally in any battle. That is actually going to be insane. Can you imagine a group of cohorts, these new cabins, and Yokozunas running together? The brick meta is going to be wild, ladies and gentlemen, so buckle up, prepare yourself, and prepare to run into bricks. New structural parts also announced. So they did mention that they will make a final blog post probably next week, and we can expect 2 new weapons and some additional parts. So that's it for the new Ravaging news. I also want to really quick talk about some news they were launched. Now real quick, I also want to mention some news they launched yesterday about places with highest destruction parts. So I'm going to try to skim over this pretty quick, but they just released heat maps to show you on 3 maps where builds are being destroyed and parts are being blown up the most in the wasteland. Now I feel like these maps are a bit heavily influenced by bots, but we can gather a lot of information from these maps that kind of tell us like what safe zones are on maps, where some safe zones are on these maps, and perhaps where you should not go on these maps. So for example, the bridge map, pretty much safe on the north and southern parts. You get in this like southern area, well the southwest I guess, this southern area right in the middle there. Most likely all the bots are kind of going up this line here. A lot of builds get stuck right here and end up getting blown to pieces. So this signifies the danger zone on the bridge map you don't want to be, and probably all the bots are going to be. The next map they introduced in this heat map version of the maps is the broken arrow map and the fever. So this one clearly shows that all builds are pretty much getting annihilated in the center cap. I think this particular map probably heavily accounts for bots, but also I find myself getting trapped in that center cap quite a bit and getting blown to pieces, so it's very accurate actually. What do you guys think of these maps? Now this Sandy Golf map shows absolute total carnage all over the map, which with pretty much not anywhere to hide. You're pretty much in danger everywhere. Again, we're showing huge spikes in the very center of the map, so I again think these maps are a bit too heavily influenced by bots. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the latest news, the Ravaging season in CROSSOUT, the treacherous wasteland places, these heat maps. You know, like and subscribe this video if you like CROSSOUT content. I really appreciate you guys watching, and a special thanks to all of our wasteland supporters, our YouTube members, and our Twitch subscribers for supporting the channel and helping keep this community growing. Thank you guys for being part of the community, and I will see you guys in the next video.